Lincoln's Elkhart connection. Elkhart's central location, superb soil, and timberland attracted the first settlers in 1818. James Latham and his son Richard chose the hill's western slope to settle. Robert Latham, the youngest son, would later play a prominent role in routing the Chicago-Alton Railroad through Elkhart and Lincoln, thus securing and increasing the fortunes of many, including John D. Gillette. Shorthorn cattle baron, astute land investor, co-founder, and developer of the city of Lincoln, Gillette was a client, supporter, advisor, and friend of Abraham Lincoln, as well as Governor Richard Oglesby's father-in-law, Richard J. Oglesby, Governor of Illinois, who was elected in 1865, 1872, 1884, as well as United States Senator from 1873 to 1877. Okay. Richard J. Oglesby, Governor of Illinois, was head of the Republican Party at the Decatur Convention. It was here that Oglesby introduced Abraham Lincoln as the rail splitter candidate. Gillette was a member of the honorary bodyguard that accompanied Lincoln to the inauguration. Joseph Dalby of Elkhart was represented by the Lincoln Herndon law offices in a successful landmark case against the Chicago-Alton Railroad. Okay. The Latham families quickly realized the potential of the area, first building a double cabin in 1818 and planting corn, adding a fourth horse mill, and later building the Kentucky House stagecoach stop in 1828, where Abraham Lincoln, David Davis, John Logan, and Stephen Douglas, all writers of the 8th Judicial Circuit, were well known. The Kentucky House on Edwards Trace was an important stop on the Springfield to Bloomington stage line. It was here, according to Richard Latham, that Lincoln and Douglas first verbally sparred. With Oglesby as governor, Illinois was the first state to ratify the 13th Amendment in February 1865. On receiving word of Lee's surrender, Oglesby headed to Washington, arriving on April 14th in time to be the president's last visitor. Oglesby declined supper and the theater, but hours later joined the vigil at Lincoln's deathbed. Oglesby headed the funding and dedication of Lincoln's tomb. Lincoln Park on Chicago's lakefront was another Oglesby's project. Retiring to Elkhart in 1889, he built Oglehurst from the original Latham cabin. Lost to fire, it was replaced by a grander mansion. It was from this home in 1899 that Oglesby's body crossed the bridge on its final journey to the Gillette Chapel. Governor Tanner had Lincoln's burial flag draped across Oglesby's casket, and 4,000 mourners attended the funeral, including Robert Todd Lincoln. And this one says, courtesy of the Abraham Lincoln Heritage Foundation of Logan County and Ostendorf family. And this is courtesy of the Gillette family here. And this is courtesy of imageinvision.com. This is the death of Lincoln in 1869. Well, the picture was taken in 1869. Whatever. Anyway, this is courtesy of the Gillette family and the site of the current arch bridge. Okay.